just got to State Park, Cheeha State Park, and we're a little early for our camp check-in. We're gonna camp tonight. It may end up being car camping because of the weather, but we'll see. Tomorrow we have I think it's like a 15.6 mile hike planned. We just pulled up. We can't check in until 1. So we're trying to wait it out. We're gonna drive around and see what we see and get rained on some more. But right now, we wait.
We wait and we drive. So early check-in is at 1 o'clock. It is currently 12:35. The rain has let up a little bit, so we've decided we're gonna do the mile-ish hike out to Cheeha Falls, and we'll come back. Hopefully we don't get a thunderstorm while we're walking. We're gonna go see the falls, and then we'll come back, and then we'll go up to the mountain store and we'll check in. Then we'll see what the weather's doing. We may still be sleeping in our car tonight because there's more rain coming.
Hopefully we'll get to cook our dinner.
Yeah, we brought hobo dinners. We may or may not be able to make a fire.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that too.
Driving out of the park for supper. But we'll
or
see.
Eating trail mix. We'll see.
We'll see. but we think it's too low in the ground and it's getting starved of oxygen. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna try again. Okay, this is the part of the vlog where we tell you it did not go as planned tonight. So we started making our fire, got all of our wood, and we started our fire, and we were really excited because we had hobo dinners. We were gonna eat them. Well, the wood that we bought apparently wasn't dry enough. We tried. So we tried 2 different fires. Neither of them would take. So we're eating Taco Bell in Oxford.
Between the ambient humidity and the lack of dryness in the wood, it was not within my skill set to get a fire going. We tried many different times. I pulled out the old dry, like, fire starting sticks, and that was all that burned.
We had other dry material, like it just wouldn't.
As a man, I know that's not an excuse. You should be able to light a fire with any wood, anytime.
Okay.
But we were getting hungry. There you have it.
I'm feeling a little sad.
We're having Taco Bell in Oxford.
Good morning. We had a pretty successful camp last night. It was a little noisy, so we're right near a road. A lot of birds and animals and things making noises, but
Frogs.
it's like 6:15. We got up at 5:30. No, we got up at 5. We were supposed to be out of here by 5. I mean, by 5:30 or 5:40 or so. It takes about 23 minutes to get to our our hiking spot called
Nubbin Creek Trailhead.
And so we filled up our Sawyer bottles. Our water bladders and our backpacks are all ready. This hike is like 15.6 miles. So it's gonna take us all day, which is why we got up so early.
The fog is making an appearance as we go up Cheehaw Mountain.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. You can probably see it out the back window, actually.
Yep. There it is. So we'll see you later.
So this is pretty neat. You don't see them very often. At least I don't. A funnel web spider web. So I don't know if I can see him, but he's down in there. I don't want to mess up his home, but you can kind of see the little funnel structure that he's made. It's really cool. To right here, it was 6.7 miles
In 5
with
hours.
about 1,300 feet of elevation gain.
When we started at 7, it's now a little after noon. So we're at the highest point of our trail. We're eating, as you can see, tuna.
Tuna.
And crackers, and
Crackers.
it was high time for lunch. Tuna and crackers, and we have little boxes of raisins, things, trail mix. But I think our plan is we're going to run out of time to do the 16 miles. So we're gonna go back down the shortcut, and that'll be about 6 more miles.
Our next stop is going to be, I think it's called McDill Point. So Hernandez Peak is 2,300-ish feet. McDill Point is a little bit lower than that, and it's all downhill from there. So maybe we'll make better time
Yes.
than we did, but the last little bit of elevation really slowed us.
So we'll see you down there.
Pretty cool little rocky outcropping here. And a cool square stone. Almost looked like it was carved, but it's not, I don't think. There you can just see through the mist down into the valley. You don't get a good idea of it from looking at it on a video, but this is pretty much straight up. We're just boulder climbing to the top of this hill and then we'll cross over.
It's really scary.
It's pretty precarious.
But it's blazed.
It's all blazed. Blazed in blue. You see that tree right there? That's the way. Alright, so we're finished. Two things. Number one, a trail with a lot of elevation definitely makes a big difference as far as how much distance you think you can cover. Being fairly new to the hiking scene, 2,200 feet of elevation gain in a trail is not insignificant. It drastically affected how quickly we could go. That's number one. To add on to that, as a result, a 15.6 mile trail with 2,600 feet of elevation became a 12-mile trail. We cut off 4 miles, but it still kept about 2,200 feet of elevation gain, which is still a lot, but it was all we could do in right at 10 hours. Number two, we had a couple of big changes on this trip. One was yesterday, couldn't start a fire, but we rolled with it and we went to Taco Bell, which was great. It kind of changed our plans for the evening as well, but that's okay. We got to see Oxford. And today we got to Hernandez Peak and we said there's no way we're making this by the time that we had originally wanted to. The point is, be willing to embrace change. Do not let it affect how things go for the rest of the day. Just keeping a positive attitude is really important, because ultimately, what are we out here to do? We're out here because we want to do something together and we want to share an experience with one another. We can't get too caught up with, oh man, this isn't what I wanted to do. My plan changed. The thing is ruined. Because we ended up having a great time last night and today. Today was a little bit rough. That took a lot out of us. But I think we will look back on it and not remember the thing that we didn't get to do, because that's just more to do at another time.
Yeah.
Right? We can come back and do that part later. What we'll remember is that, hey, remember that awesome hike we had and how we had to change our plans. We did it, and we changed our plans and we stayed on time as far as our timing. Like we knew we had to be back here at 5 o'clock so we could leave and get back home. We know we're right on time. Our next stop is Buc-ee's and we're gonna get some fudge, and you may be included in that trip. We've been what has got us through is our love for one another and just constantly telling each other, but we're gonna have some Buc-ee's fudge.
At the beginning of the trip, I kept talking about the tuna we were gonna have for lunch, and then it was the fudge, and after the fudge, it's gonna be the dog.
Every food decision that she has made on this trip has been excellent.
Thanks.
But we should have shared that.
So on to fudge.
Yep. Good.
We are at Buc-ee's. It's probably the biggest convenience store ever, anywhere. It's amazing. It's wonderful. This one's in Leeds, Alabama. So we got this giant box of fudge, and we got I don't know how to show it to you.
Buy 4, get 2 free.
Buy 4, get 2 free. You got red velvet, blueberry cheesecake. What's that one?
Mochaccino.
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 Mochaccino. Cookies and cream, tiger butter, and chocolate. So we're about to try them. He already tried the cookies and cream.
Delightful.
So we're gonna try them, but you know, not on camera. We've already eaten enough in front of you.
Buc-ee's is great.
Yeah.
Go
So
to Buc-ee's.
their bathrooms are
Unspeakably,
clean.
yeah.
Sorry. And private.
I guess it was speakable.
It was quite
The quality
simple.
of their bathrooms.
And then they sell fudge, they sell food. This is a gas station. It's humongous. And they also have like souvenirs and camping gear and adventure gear. Just like everything you could ever want.
This is not a paid advertisement. We are not endorsed by Buc-ee's in any way. Just saying. We've been 3 times in 2 weeks, and we don't live anywhere near Buc-ee's.
We try to find ways to get to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
there, we're gonna try our fudge.
Let's eat some fudge. When you mentioned pickles, I had just been trying to think of something that would be a good sodium source. Because
Oh.
if it's hot tomorrow and we sweat. Good.